What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel for yet another episode of this Pentagon challenge. We are about to start season number 3 in the Bundesliga with Hertha Berlin. The state of play so far, we have won back-to-back Bundesligas. We got to the semi-final of the Champions League that we need to win last season. Can this season be the one where we go that extra step and secure that final 5th piece of silverware that we need to complete what would be a very fantastic save? Let's get into it and kickstart this amazing season. So guys, we are going to start off on the competitions tab because today we are going to take on Augsburg in the DFL Super Cup. They won the German Cup, we won the league, so let's get it on to kickstart the season. In terms of things, obviously we are in the Bundesliga, we are in the Champions League, we are in the German Cup. Once that starts in 6 days. We take on Arminia Bielefeld in the first game of that. I thought I'd bring you this sort of curtain raiser to start the season. Obviously we are gunning for the Champions League. We need to win the Bundesliga as well. We've got some big objectives that we need to achieve. So what better place to start than the curtain raiser of season number 3. It is the 2035-2036 season, so fingers crossed we can wrap the save up this time around. In terms of everything though, guys, this is the state of the club vision. We've been making some moves in and out, left, right and centre. The main goals for us this year are to reach the Champions League first knockout round, qualify for the Champions League via the league again, reach the semi-finals of the German Cup, and they don't consider the Super Cup important at all. So have a good performance in the league. I think we'll be doing pretty well. And obviously some of the other ongoing ones that have been added on, minimum 3-year contracts for first team players and increased commercial revenue is something that we will be looking to do. Obviously debts and loans, we don't have any. So we're in a very, very good spot moving forward. We are financially rich, which is fantastic. We just need to improve that brand exposure by being in the Champions League. We've got over 100 million in the bank as well, so we are moving into the right space. In terms of transfers and transfer history, this is where we are currently sat at, guys. We've not really let anybody go out on massive money. Russell Turnbull Smith has gone. Tachimi, Sarri and Carvalhosa, both all three finished their contracts with us and left. This guy we sold to Ajax for 1.5. He wanted to leave, so we let him go. And we've let a couple players go out. Jonathan Hedlund has gone out on loan. This is a Swedish guy we signed last season. Getting a full year in the Bundesliga with Schalke, I think, will be fantastic for him. Fingers crossed he actually does get some game time. That would be quite nice. And then all the others are just loans that we've had. We have gone and spent some money. So Adriano Maia comes in, the Portuguese guy, can play on the left, can play up top. Just another bit of depth, bit more rotation options, kind of what we're looking for here. Looks relatively sound all throughout. We got him from Boa Vista from 16.75 million, so I'm hoping he can kick off and have a good season for us in the Bundesliga. Alexander Neldstrom, we signed this guy from Molde. He's gone out on loan. He is now at St. Gallen. He's not necessarily for this season. I know we're trying to get the save done, but just in case things don't work out this season, we will try and make as good a squad as we can for things moving forward. So we bought him and moved him out on loan straight away. Simbozio Botha. I brought this guy in from South Africa, coming from Supersport United. Obviously, we know all about Supersport United. They are a good little team. He's only 18 years of age, almost 3.5-star potential. It's not as good as I thought he was going to be, but obviously he is being compared to Nils Bro, who is one of the best strikers in world football at the moment. Mauricio Munoz, he has come in and also gone back out on loan, much the same. Another youngster come in as a depth option for things moving forward, potentially a 4-star player, but only 18 years of age, so he has gone out on loan. And then the last player that we've spent some money on is Luis Fernando from Internacional. 12 million, well, 12.5 million initially. His now value is 41.5 million, so I think it's a good bit of business. Attacking midfielder, good on both feet. Really nice physicals, great mentals as well. 6 foot tall and can play the role that I need him to play perfectly. Great first touch, great passing, great technique as well. As I said, we paid 12.25 for that. It can go up to 18.25, but again, I'm not too worried about it. Averaging over a 7.2 in his entire career. That's why I pulled the trigger on this guy. He seems very consistent, seems to get the job done, and that is exactly what we are hoping he can do. So that is pretty much it. We've had the transfer update. Everything been going pretty well so far. Obviously, the fans are criticizing me about some of the loan deals and some of the transfers, but I'm not too worried. Those guys, I wanted to get them out and get them in and getting game time. So let's make that change. Pablo Lopez is still here. Mutombo still here. Bro still here. All these players are wanted. Obviously, Mutombo's wanted by Milan. Luke Gross is wanted by Leeds and Sociedad. Chatter's wanted by Milan. Zaf's wanted by Milan. AC, literally go and get your own players, man. Bayern Munich and Sociedad want Pablo Lopez, and Bayern and Inter want Bro. Luckily, it's not Manchester United, Man City, Barca, Real. They are the ones that require a lot of pulling power and require an awful lot to hold on to these players to make sure we don't lose out on them. For us starting this game though, against Augsburg, we got Edson in goal, Nugzar, Mutombo, Gross and Luigi Motta, Chatter, Zaf, Livingston, Luis Fernando Lopez, and then Bro up top. This is as good a starting 11 as I think I've had, and I'm hoping it can continue. We've got a little bit of depth as well. Abdullah, Robel, Mandel, Weisner, Rouvier. We've got some depth. We are kind of maybe lacking a little bit at striker, but fingers crossed we can power through the season, and fingers crossed Luke Nilsbro doesn't get injured at all or stays with us. If he leaves, we're going to have around 100 million to play with. Same with Mutombo to try and recoup some of that ability. I don't necessarily think it can be done in one player. I think we may have to do multiple, but we are favourites here and should be winning this one comfortably. As I said, that is the team. Obviously, Luis Fernando is the only player who comes straight into our starting 11. We go to kick off the game. I'm not really worried about their team whatsoever. We should be beating Augsburg. They didn't necessarily have the best finish in terms of the Bundesliga last year, and obviously we won the Bundesliga. Looks like they are playing a flat 4-4-2. It's usually a formation we do okay against with our 4-2-3-1, but I'm sure in the all green, Augsburg are actually going to put up a little bit of a fight here, despite not necessarily being one of the best teams in the Bundesliga. Free kick for them though. And Edson, who is growing and growing and growing as a player, he is a fantastic goalkeeper now, comes and claims that one. Bro knocks that down to Livingston, making him drive forward into the penalty area. Goes Livingston, hits it. Goalkeeper sticks a leg out, makes a good save there, pushes it behind for a corner. So, can we continue our good set piece record? Not on this instance. They get the ball clear. Still out to a striker, though. We're putting some pressure on with Nugzar and forcing them back here. Interception from Bro, and he gets absolutely cleared out by Bricks here. Is that a free kick for us? Yes. Is it a booking for Bricks? Also, yes. So their left back has to watch out, which is going to be difficult for him with Livingston running directly at him, as he always does. Zaf sprays that one out to Lopez on the left. He gets tackled, though. Can this be the first bit of silverware of the season? I know the board don't care about it, but I am in the business of winning trophies. Holland, bad pass, intercepted by Chatter. We go out to the right-hand side. It's probably not the right option there. We probably should have looked for one of the balls through the middle. Into Bro, into the penalty area. Forces a good save from the opposition goalkeeper, but it looks like he was flagged offside. Good save regardless, though. Free kick for Augsburg. Good header from distance. Cleared off the line by Lopez. A little bit of a scare there. A little bit of a scare, but we managed to get the ball clear. Free kick of our own. Livingston. Goalkeeper comes off his line nicely there, making that save. 0-0 after 26 minutes. We've seen a lot of highlights for a 0-0, especially with the opposition not actually having a shot on target yet. Bricks looks like he's a little bit worried in that left-back spot. Gives the ball away. Luis Fernando into Bro. Livingston's in a good spot if he can pick him out. Bro's going all on his own and squeaks that one just past the side, past the post into the side netting. We are the better team, but it doesn't look like we are able to break down their their defensive line. We've had 6 shots, 3 on target. We still don't actually have an XG of above 1. So you can tell that the chances that we are taking and having aren't necessarily the best. Motta with that header clear. Lopez picks this one up. We are countering. Lovely. Look at this run from Luis Fernando. Can he pick out a good pass? He does. Into Livingston. Gets the block on it. And yes, come on, Craig. Who doesn't love a man called Craig? If you know a Craig in your life, go out and give him a kiss. Craig Livingston gets this. This is the run that I like from Fernando. Looks for the pass. Out to Livingston. We go for the pass into Bro. The interception is made by Bricks, but it goes back to Livingston, and he's just easily, cool, calm, and collected, slotted it past the goalkeeper at the near post to give us the lead just before half-time. 74,000 in attendance at our stadium. I'm happy with the performance so far. Keep it up, boys. Obviously, I have to say I'm happy. We haven't actually conceded a shot on target in the first 45, and long may that continue. Obviously, we are trying to keep ourselves as tight as possible at the back, and we all know that Nilsbro up top can cause some damage. Free kick for us, though, on the edge of the penalty area. Craig Livingston's going to take it, and what a free kick that is. Craig Livingston stepping up for his second of the game, absolutely drilling it. What a nice free kick that was. I was impressed with the camera angle behind. Let's see this again. David Beckham-esque, wearing the number 7. Giving the goalkeeper absolutely no chance. We will make that sub. The new man up in the attacking midfield slot is a little bit tired. We're going to bring on Weisner. Again, we are still dominating this tie. Could well be the first bit of silverware for us this season. Mutombo. Someone did actually make a point in last episode in the comments. Why are my players so tired when it comes to big games? And that is just sheer down to the number of games that they play. Nilsbro's in, makes it 3, game, set, and match. This is the first trophy of hopefully a very, very good season. I'd like to retain the Bundesliga, but obviously we all know we are all in it for one thing this year, and that is the Champions League. Knocked out in the semi-finals by Atleti last year. Can we go one better and at least get to the final this year? That is what I'm going to be gunning for, because then anything can happen, regardless of who we come up against. Anything can happen in that final. So with 15 minutes to go, Luigi Motta throws this one in. Lopez gets the ball there. Looks like we're going to get a penalty. Lopez indicating that he was pushed there. So we are going to have a penalty. Once this penalty's been taken, I am going to make a sub. I think Livingston will get to take it as he's on a hat-trick already. Penalty awarded. Craig Livingston will take it for a hat-trick. Up he steps. He hits the outside of the post. And it goes behind. Okay. Let's make some subs then. Pablo Lopez, no, maybe. Let's bring on... Let's bring on Duche for Nilsbro. I don't want him getting too tired. And Simon Roger Mutombo. I don't actually have anyone who can come on for him. So Marcus Mandel will come on for Zaf, who's on a booking. Despite missing the penalty there, Livingston having a very good game. He's not a normal penalty taker for us. This is a curtain raiser. We are 3-0 up, so why not let the man who scored 2 already take a penalty? He scored a free kick from the edge of the penalty area, but was unable to hit the target from 12 yards. This is absolutely ridiculous. Hopefully we can see this one out and keep a clean sheet. That is something I want to do more of this year. I want to be more defensively solid. I think it could come back to bite us in some of the big games if we are not. But obviously we need to hold on to Mutombo, and we also need to hold on to Nilsbro. Here comes Duca, though, with a chance to impress. In on the penalty spot. Not so good from him. You'd like to see these one-on-ones being converted a little bit more. Nugzar running down this right-hand side. He can cross the ball. He's got Livingston inside him just about there. Ball gets to him, recycles it back to Nugzar. Free cross this time. Lopez. That is a great, great double save from their goalkeeper. The first one was fantastic. Second one pushed it behind. Goes behind for a corner. Livingston's going to take it. Cross comes over. No good. Weisner is going to get on the end of this and drive forward. We're still attacking, guys, with a couple minutes of this game to go. We are proving how good a team we can be. Looks like we're going to get a foul here. It's either going to be a free kick on the edge of the penalty area, or it's going to be another pen. I don't know who's going to take this. I think it would be Livingston again if we do get another penalty. Second bite of the cherry to get a hat-trick. Is it a penalty? Referee says no, so that's a free kick on the edge of the penalty area. Regardless, doesn't really matter. Nobody cares about this game. but it's just nice to win the trophy, isn't it? Last couple minutes. I'm just vamping now. Last couple minutes. Mandel gets in nicely. Lopez on the ball. Sprays it out to the right-hand side. Here comes Livingston. Is it another chance for a hat-trick here if he can somehow pull a bit of magic out his backside? Not on this occasion. Nugzar picks the ball up on that fullback position. He's come inside quite a lot here. Back to Mutombo. Livingston. Weisner. Up to Duca. Can he score? His shot's blocked. He needs to take these opportunities. He is a good player, but he needs to take these opportunities just that little bit more, guys. Livingston with the cross. It's cleared to the edge of the penalty area. 4 minutes of injury time, but this game is just dragging now. We are being so dominant and creating so many chances. I kind of just want it over and done with, really. A foul for us on the edge of the penalty area. The praise comes in for the boys. Free kick for us. Livingston's going to take it. He's obviously not going to shoot direct with this one. Goes to float it in towards Mutombo. Doesn't get there, and the opposition are able to clear. Chatter steps in nicely. This is the thing with all these players. I've managed to pick up these young players. I'm hoping that it doesn't need a lot and they just grow, they develop, they experience the big game situation, and they're just better for it this year. That's why I've not really invested too much. We've got a decent budget, but it needs to be improved, I think. Ultimately, I'd like to see the club, considering we have no debt, invest a little bit more money back into the club as we lift yet another trophy. As Hertha Berlin manager, that is the Super Cup secured for another season. And now the real stuff starts. We'll go into the dressing room. I'm going to say that I'm very happy with the boys. Well done. But now that is where the business starts. We've got a German Cup game first and foremost before we kick off the Bundesliga season. These screens are taking longer and longer to get through. But if you've ever seen this before, sometimes it does freeze here. So I guess I'm going to have to... Oh, no, I was going to end it there, but it managed to get through in the end. So we win that. We win that competition. We win the Super Cup, which is fantastic. Obviously, I mentioned that we start our German Cup journey soon. What I'm going to do, guys, pre-season, we played a lot of games. You can kind of see what sort of level we are. We played Atleti just to prove a point. We beat them 5-0. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to get my head down. We are going to come back for the game, I think, against St. Pauli. We've not actually played them before. I believe they were recently promoted last season, so I'm going to play a couple months. We will know our Champions League fate by then. We will have a couple of games in the Champions League group stage by then. So I think this is a good place to bring you guys back. If you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like on it down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, and don't forget to ring that bell so you're told each and every time that we upload, especially in this series. You're not going to want to miss this season, because I have a feeling, guys, this could be the one. But until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you on another one very soon.